This video is made possible by the following sponsors. Make sure to check out their products as well as the rest of my gear in the description below.
Hey guys, man that bottled the Indy 500 here, and welcome back to iRacing for another video. In today's video, I'm going to be giving myself a little bit of a workout, and unfortunately it's not the sexy kind. I'm going to be taking my trusty direct drive wheel and this IR18 Indy car here that has no power steering and very stiff suspension around one of the bumpiest circuits, if not the bumpiest circuit in iRacing, Detroit Belle Isle. So if you guys aren't familiar with the layout of the Detroit Grand Prix circuit, then let me just give you a little bit of imagery. Imagine you have Sebring here, Sunset Bend, T1, very bumpy, very challenging in any car. And then you have a street circuit, which is tight and twisty, and make one mistake, you're in the wall. Then you just smash those things together, and that's how you get the Belle Isle circuit. So my goal for this video is try and do a lap with 100% force feedback at some point. We might not get there, because this thing is very bumpy, and even using the setting I'm using now, which is the same force feedback setting I use in the Audi, I already have quite achy arms after about 5 laps or so. So the idea of cranking it up to 100% might not happen, but we'll give it a good shot. We'll give it a go. So guys, let's go see how long my noodle arms can put up with driving this Indy car here at Belle Isle. Right, okay, so here we are at the safest part of the circuit, firmly stopped in the pit lane. We're going to make our way out onto the track now. Again, at the moment, I'm running the same force feedback that I run in my trusty R18, which does have power steering. Of course, you ask any IndyCar fan, the first thing they're going to do is tell you how little steering assistance these guys have. And I'll let you know now, any sudden movements on the straight, that is the bumps on the circuit and not me yanking the wheel from left to right, as people so often accuse me of doing. So down to T2 now, or T3 I should say really, for this section through here. Very fun little section when you're up to speed. Right now I think it's cold, so we're being a little bit cautious. I'm being very, very cautious through here. Very high curbs around here as well, so you can't get too close to the apex of any corner. Here's the bumpiest corner on the circuit, and the car tries to go out from underneath me. I am using a setup around here, you know, fairly soft setup as you'd imagine, just to make sure the car doesn't bottom out all the time. Big braking zone here, down to second gear. A little bit of a lock up on the way in. Already you're probably seeing through the wheel the amount of jolts I'm getting. And right now I'm just sort of doing a nice casual out lap. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this out lap, and then we're going to wind it up and see if I can do a quicker lap around here. Get on the curbs. So bumpy on the exit there. You're going to hear me saying the word bumpy a lot. Every time I say the word bumpy, take a drink of your poison. Apparently I just hit the wall there, but I didn't even notice that, so that's good. Right, okay, so let's get the hammer down and see how long we last before ripping my arms off. So here we are, T1, really fun in this car. Down the fourth to the inside. Oh wow, steering loading up, bumpy, 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 bumpy. Take lots of drinks. Now down to T1. Brake, I brake just past the 400 here. Probably brake a bit later, but I'm just sort of being easy right now, or trying to anyway. Just like, no, let's leave those jokes out of this. Can you see the jolts? It's just putting through my arms right now. I'm really trying to keep the wheel straight, I'll tell you that now. And right now, this same force feedback level, it's about, I'd say about 30% of what the wheel is capable of. Maybe a little bit less than that. So we're about 1/3 of the total power of this wheel. Around there, of course. Oh God. Maybe even a quarter, and you can see how much I'm struggling already. Okay. Oh, round we go. Oh my, you see how that just takes your hands with it? And we're not even on the higher settings yet. Right, okay, I want to try and get at least one lap in where I can have some sort of representative lap time. You have to be so brave over the bumps. You have to just try and trust the downforce will take over, and usually it doesn't, so.
1 minute.
Yeah, I know, it was terrible. It was terrible. I'm sorry. Let's try and not do what that Corvette GM did. That was pretty impressive. Or Vice President, whatever the hell he was. A pleb is what he was. Oh wow, lock up on the way in there. Just about managed to stop that from veering into the wall. You can really attack this left wall here, but it's scary to do so. I'm sure there's a lot of you who drive this IndyCar and thinking, what is that guy doing at the moment? But please bear in mind, I don't drive the IndyCar at all competitively. So I'm a little bit out of touch with it. Just trying to be nice and smooth right now. This setup is actually fairly okay. It's just navigating the bumps. I almost feel like you would alter your line around the circuit to take bumps more favourably, but because I don't have the knowledge of the circuit right now. No. Oh, okay. I don't know all those bumps are, so I'm just running them over like a pleb and then complaining about it afterwards. Oh, no. I'm just getting completely shook. Oh, and carry the speed. Be brave, be brave. Braver than that, braver than that. Oh, okay, so that was a better lap. It's still nowhere near the fast guys, but that was a 16.1. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to crank up the old force feedback and see if we can go any faster with higher workout settings engaged. I doubt we can. Right, okay, so we're at about 2/3 of the maximum output of the wheel now. And you're seeing I'm struggling a bit. I can feel it in my left arm. Wow, okay, so let's see if we can get it round in one piece. You can see I've moved my thumbs out of the wheel just in case it snaps back, and I don't really want to lose my thumbs. Oh my! And by the way, at this point, the force feedback I do not think is realistic. It's this is too much. I think I've never driven an IndyCar before, but this feels like it will be far too much for a race. And again, I'm not a racing driver, so maybe this is about right, but who knows? So far, I'm not having too many issues. I say that, it's just heavier. Haven't hit any big bumps yet. Well, that's about to change coming into this right-hander. See what this is like. Push it. It's just moving me. It moves me in the seat. I feel like, yeah, I'm just a passenger on this wheel, you know? Oh no. Don't hit the wall. That was actually okay into there. I mean, it locked up a bit, but let's bumpy through here. Ow. Oh, Christ. Well, that didn't go very well. Well, I would like to get a lap, so I'm going to have another stab at this. Hopefully we can get round. My arms are starting to ache already, as I knew they would. Again, using about double the force feedback I used in the Audi, plus the added benefit, or feature, I should say, that this car doesn't have any power steering, so it's a lot heavier anyway. Okay, don't take your hand off the wheel, Jimmy. You can see, again, I've moved my thumbs out just to make sure nothing bad happens. Come on. You've got to try and be more aggressive, but of course, as you go faster in a downforce car, the steering loads up, and then you hit a bump at the same time. It gets very difficult to actually have the physical effort to keep this going. I have no idea what it's like with 100%. Okay, we're through there nicely. Come on. Coming up now to the problem area from before, just after this right-left. Being very soft on the way in. Can't quite get the gears to go down when I want, but I guess that's some sort of downshift protection. So soft through here this time. Don't worry too much about the bumps. There you go. Actually, no, that's a lie. Worry a lot about the bumps. Oh, God. Now, this is the worst part of the circuit for the... Ow. Okay. Make up a bit of time here if we are brave. This is sort of a semi-downforce corner. Same here. Be brave. There you go. So we made it across the line. As I thought it would, the force feedback has now slowed me down a little bit. I'm just struggling to get the car into the corner. A 16.9. So a little bit slower this time. Now, the climax, and hopefully where I will be killed live on video. I'm joking, by the way. We're going to do 100% force feedback. Because why not? Again, I say this before, I do this every time. No one listens or cares, but just a disclaimer. I wouldn't try this at home if you don't know what you're doing. If you do have one of these wheels, don't do this stuff. I'm a silly bastard and I shouldn't be doing it really, and neither should you. Anyway, let's go do it anyway. Well, I'm just rolling out of the pit lane now with my 100% force feedback. You can see I'm going very slowly because I'm a little bit scared of this, to be honest. My thumbs are well out the outside of the wheel, so there's no chance of them getting caught up. I've got my hands in a position that I can very quickly get them free if I need to. I haven't really hit any bumps at speed yet, so I'm not really sure how it's going to be. Oh, God. Oh, I'm getting checked. No. Oh man, oh, that kid that does the truffle shuffle. I'm pretty sure that's what I look like at that point in time. So we're going to try and do a fast lap, I suppose, if I can do it. And again, at this point, I will definitely say this is not realistic at all. But this is just a case of, look what this stupid piece of machinery that I have can do. Right, okay, let's do my best to at least put in a semi-decent lap if I don't get shaked to death down the straight. Here we go. Try and keep it somewhat from shaking. Oh, here we go. No. Come on. Is that all you got? Is that all you've got? I'm swerving a bit to stop it from oscillating on the straight. Oh my god. Come on. Jimmy grunts for 10 hours. Right, here comes the shit. My arms have already given up. I don't know if I can do the rest of the lap. Come on. I can already feel they're going. Keep the swerve going. Don't go in a straight line. Doesn't like that. Down the second gear. In, please. Yes. Not dead yet. Please don't spin here. This will just kill me, literally. Okay. Right, good. The lap time's suffering somewhat. Oh my. Oh no. Oh, I can just about turn it in. That was everything I had just then. God, my arms are tiny. Here we go. We're gonna do it. We're gonna complete a lap. With 100%. Force feedback, only 4 seconds off the pace. Easy. And there you go.
20.516.
Something that you shouldn't do for obvious reasons. That is Belle Isle on 100% force feedback in a stiff race car which has no power steering. Let's just stop the car now, shall we, before any more issues happen. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that. That was something to record. If you enjoyed watching me shake like, well, I don't know, shake like a shaky boy, I guess, make sure to hit that like button, of course, and maybe subscribe as well. That way you'll see more videos where I attempt to harm myself with my direct drive wheel, which of course is what this channel was all about. And don't forget, of course, to hit the little bell notification icon, because that way you'll get notifications of the videos where I hurt myself with a direct drive wheel. So, you know, win-win. Everyone wins. Take care, guys. Have an awesome day. See you all next time.